Look at that. Make sure I'm in the right bank. I almost had us starting off with the wrong stuff. And that would have been tragedy.
Gaddafi.
Indeed.
I didn't make a cup of Gaddafi tonight.
I didn't. I put a little bit of Momar in that motherfucker.
put some Momar in that motherfucker. That makes me laugh every time. I know it's coming every time. And then
Yep.
Like, put a little Momar in that motherfucker.
Give me a couple of hostages.
And 2 cups of Gaddafi. A little Momar in that shit.
Good evening, Nipsey.
You know, it's funny. If I go to a Google search and I type the letter Y because of it saves what you've looked up in the past.
Yes.
I forget how many it is down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down on my choices. Yo mama's on crack rock.
I'm sure mine, I would have to look. I'm sure mine, if I put in Y, my 4th one down, 1, 2, 3, 4 is you can't do me none.
That's better than yo mama's on crack rock.
Slightly better. Black Rock and Ron, we're down by. Okay. Have to tell everybody if and when they get here that I did send out their magical mind today.
Very cool.
I kept forgetting, and then my mailman hadn't been showing up. Like he showed up like every 3rd day. Evening, John. Evening, Rob. And I concur. Fuck the Chiefs. All right. So let's do this 5 and 3. So people aren't getting bored with us saying fuck the Chiefs. So what to give you a 5?
I'm not going to say fuck the Chiefs.
No, Rob did.
I know.
Three.
I really don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah. What was your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you a fresh in piece, a new award ceremony, a happy return, a double dose of Nelly, getting a piece of the rock, and for the 2nd week in a row, God damn it, now I got to do it again. I was trying to hold that in.
The hot shit. All right.
Give me the 3 again.
I'll give you a 3.
And I'll try not to sneeze this time.
What was your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you a fresh in piece, a new award ceremony, a happy return, a double dose of Nelly, getting a piece of The Rock, and for the 2nd week in a row, a new to the old. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Now we're about to with strength
And now, here's your host, Bill Winters, and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Shady Roberts.
Welcome, everybody, to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 574, coming at you live and direct with your 2 favorite idiots, Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia. How are you, my friend?
I am well. Nipsey, I did not know that there was a new Bars in the Booth out. I'll have to check that.
Oh, we'll have to check that maybe on the first break of the show.
Yeah.
And everybody's teasing me over the fact that before we came on the air, I had a little sneezing fit, and we had to... But you know what? It happens, man.
It does. And the magic of editing, people would never know.
No, you know what? I keep it real. It's a sneeze.
I know. It won't be in the show, I'll tell you that.
And it doesn't mean I have COVID or nothing. Trust me. Because, Jesus, we are getting killed with that shit again.
Yeah.
listening between customers as usual.
Oh,
you
and everybody who won Magic Mind last week.
Yes. First of all, congratulations. Second of all, start looking in your mailboxes in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I would say probably Throwback Thursday, I would say.
More than likely. Yep.
Because I put them in the mail. Like Mix put them on a glass.
Put them in the mail. So, not a bad weekend of football for us who got to watch some of it. I didn't get to watch any of it. So
I watched all of it, and I watched my bets all go.
Yes, I know. Which is why you're not doing parlays anymore.
I am not. You know, I get so close. You know, we should just turn this into a betting show during the season. But I don't even stretch them. Like, okay, I had like an 8-leg parlay the other day, but when the Knicks go up by 25 and there is 8 minutes left in the game and you need 2 points from a starting player, they don't have starting players in the game at that point. They all go sit on the bench and you get to watch the rest of the game knowing that you will not hit that parlay.
Mm-hmm. And then you're like that dude from Pirates of the Caribbean. If anyone so much as mentions the word parlay, I'll have their guts for garters.
Yep. Yeah, no, we won't mention that again, Ryan. I lost on that one too. I should have just taken the over. That was my plan, was take the over. It was over 6, and it was 5 in the first period.
That was crazy, that game.
Yeah.
I saw they fell behind Terry. And again, I didn't even get to watch that because I'm still in the midst of a battle with the cable company not carrying the games.
Right.
Which is the most bullshit thing ever.
It is.
And 2, I was helping my father-in-law change the battery in his car. So
that is so much more exciting.
Yeah. Well, the man needed a battery change in his car. So. And then I put it on the radio, so I was listening to the end of it, and I was like, yeah, we're going to go into... And McCarr's out of the box, 2-on-1. And I'm like, this isn't going to end well. Well, I don't have cable, Cranky, but you have to have an account with the cable company. And, you know, around here, cable companies are monopolies. You get one choice as to who your servicer is.
They are around here, but it depends on where you are. So there are some crossover areas, but there are some areas that, you know, this is our turf over here. You can't come here.
Which you remember from living up here. Hyde Park was like that. You got one option, one choice.
Yeah. You get cable or you don't get cable.
Right. And now it's Optimum / Altice, whatever it is now. And oddly enough,
say Fernando Tatis.
Optimum used to be owned by the guy who owns Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
And now they're fighting with each other.
Yes.
And won't air the games. So it just pisses me off to the highest of festivity. So then I listened to it on the radio and I heard Colorado score with 14 and change left seconds. And I was like, well, that blows goats. But otherwise, you know, the Rangers have been playing really well up to that point. Anyway, this is not a sports show. This is the Mr. Throwback Thursday show where we talk about classic hip-hop music.
We do.
This week, we have hip-hop headlines.
What?
Which are hip-hop themed, of course.
They are?
That's where the name came from. We have Woo News.
We do.
And that's not just any old news that makes you go, woo! That is concerning the woo.
Woo. No, that didn't work.
We will get into some music. We have a one and done. We have a record of the week. We'll remind you who the artist of the month is for this final week of January. And then we, as we stated, it's a new to the old once again this week. And looking forward to that, of course. I will read lyrics near the end of the show.
You will.
And then we will call it a day, I guess.
Yeah.
So before we call it a day, we have to get it started. So if you would be so kind, since you are the one in charge of playing all the intros and fillers and,
I am.
and all that stuff, would you please be so kind to hit us with a little of that Triple H for all of us?
Yay.
This is Hip Hop Brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your time.
And I'm not going to go woo about the Avalanche because to me they're still the Nordiques.
The Nords, yeah.
And they always will be. And I can't fucking stand Cale Makar. So anyway, now that that's out of the way,
Yes.
we are starting Hip Hop Headlines with a fresh in piece. And if you have ever seen the movie that this guy basically wrote the screenplay for, it doesn't get much more.
One of them's big.
Doesn't get much more hip hop than this movie.
It does not.
Barry Michael Cooper, the screenwriter behind the seminal film New Jack City,
Yes.
and a pioneering investigative journalist, passed away this past Tuesday in Baltimore, Maryland at the age of 66. He spotlighted the crack cocaine epidemic, helped define hip-hop culture on the screen, and that's where we got New Jack City from.
Indeed.
That movie was so damn good. We did it as a Fresh Flicks, did we not?
I believe we did, yes. Which
Just
we
one-
need to schedule.
Just one day before his passing, Cooper shared a social media post honoring Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. His gripping storytelling launched the careers of stars like Wesley Snipes, Chris Rock, and Tupac Shakur, and he's perhaps best remembered for writing the Harlem Trilogy films.
Trilogy, yes.
New Jack City, Sugar Hill, and Above the Rim.
Mm-hmm.
Two of which came out the same year,
Yeah.
1994, and New Jack City was 91. The trio of films cemented Cooper's legacy in cinematic history and brought gritty portrayals of urban America to mainstream audiences.
Leave Mario Van Peebles alone.
I was going to say, I had to think of who MVP was. I'm like,
Montel?
who's he calling the MVP? All of New Jack City, Sugar Hill, and Above the Rim comes from me being a part of this neighborhood, this neo-Harlem Renaissance stuff going down, said Cooper in an interview with allhiphop.com. He said, growing up, my hero was the anti-hero in Leroy Nicky Barnes. I didn't want to sell drugs. I wanted to dress like him. I wanted to talk like him. I wanted to have his swag, and I wanted to have his power, but I wanted to do it as a writer.
Power.
Woo power.
Indeed.
I wanted to be a powerful black man. I like this dude's get down, but I'm not trying to sell no drugs. I know that short term. I know it. Rapping John Hood. That's right.
Yes, that's the one.
Before his rise in Hollywood, Cooper was an investigative journalist at the Village Voice from 1980 to 1989. Again, a very important paper in New York City.
Yeah.
During his tenure, he was the first to uncover and report on the devastating crack cocaine epidemic of the mid-'80s, a crisis that reshaped urban communities and the nation's approach to drug enforcement and policy at large. He also coined the term New Jack Swing, a name that defined a
You may have
fusion of
heard that.
R&B and hip-hop music in the late 80s and early 90s. Barry Michael Cooper continued to expand his influence as a producer, notably contributing to Spike Lee's Netflix series, She's Gotta Have It, from 2017 to 2019. Barry Michael Cooper, screenwriter of New Jack City, gone at the age of 66. And Mr. Throwback Thursday offers our condolences and thoughts to the fans, family, and friends of Barry Michael Cooper. Next article you have entitled FUBU Awards because it's about a new award thing called the FUBU Award.
I didn't even know FUBU was still a thing.
You know, I didn't know it was either. The funny thing is, knowing what FUBU stands for, I always had to laugh when I saw non-African Americans wearing FUBU gear.
Yes.
It was
They were
rather,
not the us being referenced.
It was not the us being referenced.
No.
Dateline, Memphis, Tennessee. And this comes to us from Fox 13, Memphis.com. Leaders from the iconic clothing brand For Us, By Us have selected Memphis as the city to host the inaugural Hip Hop Awards and Festival Weekend in Memphis. FUBU co-Alexander J. Alexander Martin. Memphis is a feeling, he said. It was one of those things that was a feeling, the history, the music, the fashion, the lifestyle, the food, everything. I've never been to Memphis. It's
No.
on my list of places to see once. Actually, I'm more of a Nashville guy. I want to see Nashville because I really want to check in a hockey game in Nashville.
Yeah. Mark Cohn went walking there.
I heard that.
Yeah.
He was walking with his feet 10 feet off of Beale
10
Street.
feet up, yeah.
We're excited about their announcement. We look forward to welcoming them and their creative energy into our city for many, many years to come, said Mayor Paul Young. Isn't that the guy who sang Every Time You Go?
Yeah.
Hip-hop culture, art, and style will be celebrated the weekend of August 14th through 17th. The award show at the Cannon Center is expected to attract hundreds of celebrity guests and thousands of visitors to Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes.
That's what hard work and that's what belief in something, that's what can happen, said Kevin Kane, who is the president and CEO of the Memphis Convention and Visitors Bureau. The FUBU Network is partnering with Telecast Media Group and the Red Wing Group for the event.
Isn't that the places that the visitors, whatever, isn't that the place you stop to go to the bathroom on the highway? At the visitor center?
Yes.
Was that what that guy's
The,
in charge
the
of?
Welcome Center, and usually that's the first rest area once you cross into a new
Cross
state.
line, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, maybe that's where that guy works.
maybe. So they're going to have this thing in the first exit off the interstate so people can pee.
And while you're here, check out this award show.
Why Memphis? It wasn't a competition thing, said Martin. My God directed me to where it should work and it should be. I answered, I came here, and all of a sudden this was it. I'm gonna
Hey,
be
isn't
a
that
little
where-
I'm gonna be a little cynical on this.
Okay, player.
If you are one of those people who puts all of your faith in God, pretty sure God has more important things to worry about right now than whether or not Memphis is going to hold a hip hop awards thing.
But we don't know how long ago this was a discussion. You know, his guy
I'm-
told him over the summer.
I'm pretty sure no matter when this discussion was had, there were more important pressing matters.
Yeah, he didn't say, and I am still thirsty. Is that a different place?
That
in
is-
Tennessee.
Fox 13 asked if the city of Memphis could permanently host the event. Memphis could be our forever city. I'm a loyal person. If I had to answer that question, I'm going to say yes. If you brought me to the dance, I'm going to dance with you forever. I have a friend of mine who's living in Mississippi. I'm not sure how close they are
With all the
to,
crooked
what is
letters
it?
and the humpbacks?
Is it Tunica or Tunica? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But my good friend Nona now lives in Mississippi. And
Is
I
she
would
80 years old?
no.
Okay.
No,
that sounds like
Nona's-
an 80-year-old name.
No, she was named after Nona Hendrix.
Okay. Was Nona Hendrix 80 years old?
I'm sure after her 79th birthday she was.
There you go. See?
Tunica. Okay. See, they both gave
Careful
me
how you say that.
Yeah.
You can get Bill fired.
How many? 2.
There you go. Very,
I'm a
wrong.
hot topic. 2.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
I've heard that, with the there's a lot of, isn't there like steamboats and stuff down that way too, or is that more the Memphis area? I think I know the Memphis. Didn't Memphis have a USFL team, the Memphis Showboats or something like that?
Well, that would make sense.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember that the fact that this much Memphis, Tennessee talk has come through my head. I'm not quite sure where that all
Yeah, where-
comes from.
8-Ball and MJG are from, aren't they from Memphis?
Yes, I think so. But they had nothing to do with the USFL, and
They
I don't
did
know
not.
why I remembered that. Full-blown casinos, not just half-cocked ones.
No.
That's good. Article number 3 from hiphopdx.com. As you've never seen on him before. You sent me this, and immediately I was like, what the fuck are we talking about Savion
Savion
Glover
Glover.
for? And then
We're
I
not- we're
opened
talking
it.
About every other.
See, John remembers the Memphis Showboats. I remember a lot of the old USFL teams. Because I thought the Showboats had a pretty cool helmet. Nothing was as cool as the Michigan Panthers, by the way.
Did they have a Panther?
Yeah, but it was weird, the color scheme and everything. Look up the Michigan Panthers uniform. They still play in that
UFL?
United Football League. Yeah, the combo between
XFL and
the XFL and the USFL.
USFL, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
So-
The Rock owns them.
he does. Hip Hop DX brings us Cameron hints at joining Eminem in Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2. I am seeing and hearing so much about this fucking movie, and I loved the original Happy Gilmore
Yes.
because every now and then you just need something stupid and mindless to watch.
Yeah, Shooter's coming back.
And Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, he's in it.
It appears that Cameron will be joining Eminem on the list of rap cameos set to appear in the forthcoming Adam Sandler film, Happy Gilmore 2. In a recent post to his Instagram in front of the logo for his newest talk show, Talk with Flea, Killa posed with his staff and wrote, "Put the whole team into movie. Hashtag Happy Gilmore 2. In November, it was reported that Eminem had traveled to New Jersey
Yes.
to shoot some scenes for the film as well. M is a big fan of the original movie, and he was a total pleasure to work with. He was just super low-key. He didn't have a big entourage and was just an absolute delight on set, said an anonymous source to the U.S. Sun. The source continued, saying that the rap god had good comedic acting skills, which doesn't surprise me. Mm-hmm. While Cameron and
Hip Hop Witch yet, but
Cameron and M will seemingly just be making cameos, Kid Cudi stars alongside Adam Sandler in the sequel. Deadline announced Cudi's inclusion in the Netflix film in October, though they noted that his role, as well as the film's plot, is still under wraps. Julie Bowen and Christopher McDonald are reprising their roles of Virginia Venett and Shooter McGavin, respectively, and Sandler previously teased that both Travis Kelce and Bad Bunny will be making appearances as well.
yes, as I said, and every other brother you ever heard of.
Sharing the news in a post to Instagram, Kid Cudi wrote, "I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute. This is so fucking huge. It's been a long time dream of mine to work with Adam. He's my favorite, and his movies and comedy made up my childhood." There's a lot of people whose movies Adam Sandler made up their childhood.
Oh yeah, and so I don't know. I can't name a Kid Cudi song. I obviously know who he is, but I don't listen to him. But he was my favorite part of the House Party remake.
Mm-hmm.
Or not House Party. Yeah, it was House Party, wasn't it?
House Party remake, yeah, from a couple years ago.
Yeah, the one with LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he was my favorite part in it because he was like all about being in the Illuminati, and it was good. Movie was okay. He was good.
So, other news, Cameron recently revealed he turned down one of New York City's highest honors due to its association with embattled figures like Mayor well, you know, when I mention one of the names, Fingers could be part of it. Mayor Eric Adams and Piss Dookie. Speaking on his sports talk show, It Is What It Is, Cameron said that Mayor Adams' office recently offered him the ceremonial key to the city, but he said, "No thanks." He says, "You know what's crazy? This is word to everything I love," he told Mace, who is his co-host on that,
Yep.
while discussing the bribery and fraud charges against Eric Adams. He said, "Last month they called me to see if I wanted the key to the city. I said, I don't want to be involved with nothing."
Yeah, the city is not the thing I want the key to right now.
He goes, "They offered me that shit." And I said, "Cam, you really want the key to the city?" I was like, "Nope. That ain't really up my alley right
That's
now.
a
I'm
nope.
cool with the key to New York City, man." Cam then questioned the value of the honor, saying, "Where does that get you? I don't want nothing to do with the keys to the
What does
city."
it open?
And the Nickelbacks giving them out. The Nickelbacks have previously had them. I don't got nothing to do with the key to the city. So
Because wasn't it removed from one Piss Dookie?
I believe it was removed from one Piss Dookie.
So, you know, somebody hand you that key, so it's going to slip right out your hand.
Article number 4, Too Little, Too Late.
Yeah.
And this comes to us from allhiphop.com. Nelly fights back. The rapper has accused Ali of frivolous lawsuit in the St. Lunatics battle. We've talked about the St.
We
Lunatics
have. And
lawsuit
how
a couple of times.
They all pulled out except for one
Yes.
because Nelly said, "Hey, you can be on a show with me if you drop this lawsuit." And they went, "All right."
Nelly isn't holding back in his legal fight with former St. Lunatics bandmate Ali Jones, taking a no-nonsense approach to a lawsuit Ali filed claiming co-ownership of some of Nelly's biggest hits.
Ali should have just been happy with the fruit punch.
The rapper, Cornell Haynes Jr., has filed a motion for sanctions, alleging that Ali's case is not only outdated, but also riddled with legal errors.
Did Praz's lawyer write it for him?
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, he used AI to write it.
Yeah,
Ali, well, you can't spell Ali without AI.
that's right.
Ali, who performed with Nelly in the early 2000s, sued in September of 24, claiming he was owed royalties and credit for tracks like Country Grammar and Batter Up. Nelly's legal team argues that Ali's claims are years too late. They pointed to a key piece of evidence, a 2021 letter from Nelly's attorneys expressly rejecting Ali's ownership claims, triggering a 3-year statute of limitations under copyright law. By filing in 2024, Nelly's lawyers say Ali has already missed his chance. Too late, motherfucker!
That's the crazy part. I mean, all you got to do is keep people happy for the 3 years or whatever, and then fuck it.
What's more, Nelly's team is calling foul on Ali's amended complaint, which omits mention of the 2021 letter, an omission they describe as a deliberate attempt to dodge the law.
Running from the law to press and to parents.
Plaintiff's counsel and plaintiff have engaged in sanctionable conduct by omitting the dates of the express repudiation. Wow, that's a whole lot of words. Ali's case doesn't stop at royalties. He accuses Nelly as well of copyright infringement and unjust enrichment. But Nelly's defense team says
they do
these
to bread?
claims are just as shaky. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that is. Legally, co-owners of copyright, if Ali were considered one, cannot sue each other for infringement.
That's okay. Hold on. So, how was it that was it John Fogerty who got sued for copyright infringement? Because
For what, the Beaver Brown Band?
no, not John Cafferty.
Oh.
John Fogerty.
Oh, John Fogerty from Creedence. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I want to say it was like center field or something. They
Did he get sued? Because that was a single. That wasn't. That was
it wasn't
song
a
under
Creedence
just
song.
his name. It wasn't a
Right.
Creedence
So that's
song.
what, and they were getting him. You have to remember to edit this out. Let me look at my time period here. 25. Copyright infringement.
He got sued for plagiarizing himself.
Yeah.
That's what John says.
The Old Man Down the Road. That was the one. It said that the song infringed on a copyright of Fogerty's previous song, Run Through the Jungle. Yes. I knew he was nailed for infringing upon himself. So if you're in the same group, so somebody from Creedence couldn't have gone after him, but his record label went after him.
Which is so stupid.
Yeah. Did people? I know both of those songs. I am not a John Fogerty fan. I know both of those songs. The Old Man is down the road. Yeah. And what did I say the other one was?
What, Run Through the Jungle?
Run through the jungle. Yes.
Judge found you can't plagiarize yourself.
Yeah.
Because to plagiarize somebody, you have to use their work without permission. If
Yeah.
you're using your own work, I would argue
Maybe
that
maybe the record company
implies...
said he didn't ask us if he could plagiarize that song that he wrote for us.
Yeah, you can't plagiarize yourself, because how can you deny yourself permission to do what you have done?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, sometimes I deny myself.
3 years.
I will deny myself permission to eat ice cream from time to time because I
Yes.
know it's not. Yeah, that's
And they
true. It
did.
really depends on who owns the masters and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, John's educating us big time. He played them
Not
both
just a
in court and
Creedence
gave a
fan.
music theory lesson. I was a Creedence fan when I was growing up because my sister used to listen to him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There were like 5 bands that she used to listen to on a loop. Creedence was one.
I had a bunch of Creedence 45s growing up. Because
Queen was one.
My dad had them.
Elton John. I listened to a shit ton of Elton John as a kid. So Meatloaf.
Elton John, who performed with Eminem, and now we're back on topic.
Yes. on the Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammys.
Yes.
Anyway, like John was saying, they can't sue each other for infringement. As for the unjust enrichment claim, Nelly's lawyers argue it's preempted by federal copyright law, making it irrelevant in court. To put the cherry on the sundae, Nelly's lawyers want the court to hit Ali and his legal team with sanctions, including paying the legal fees.
You
I have
brought
a
us in
feeling.
here fraudulently for things that you can't charge us with. You need to pay my lawyer so he can work on his closing argument writing and not need to use AI.
Right. So that whole thing is a mess. But believe it or not, I kind of, as much as we tease him about being hot shit,
It's a what?
I'm kind of on Nelly's side on this one.
All right. Well, I need you to hold on for a little while and see if you're still on Nelly's side when we get to number 6.
Well, as far as this thing goes, where
Yeah,
where
okay, in this case, with
yeah,
the
in this
lunatic.
case, yes.
With the
I'm not
solo
normally
thing,
on Nelly's side, but I think Nelly's got a legal leg to stand on this
All right.
case. How's that,
Sound like a plan. Where's our lawyer?
Harvey? I'm a lawyer. Modified job applications.
Yeah.
Hot New Hip Hop brings us this one.
Oh, that's a different one.
Ice-T is questioning Donald Trump's felony status after the inauguration.
Yes. So this is not going to be a political thing. This is a
More of a legal thing.
yes, this is a legitimate question. Okay, so when I was in the military 100 years ago, in my early days, I requested there's a difference between a non-judicial punishment, which is a captain's mass. The captain doles out punishment, and it is non. And then there is court-martial.
Right, which is
Which
a
is
formal
judicial.
proceeding, judicial.
Yes, trial lawyers, jury. Same way.
It's like your team finding you as opposed to the league finding you.
Yes. So
That's a Jimmy Butler thing right now.
I had requested a court-martial in my early days because they were trying to drum me out of the Navy, and because the captain that I had didn't like me. And anyway, doesn't matter. So I was found technically guilty of something, time served, blah blah blah, move along. But that was a felony conviction because I hit somebody in the face with a stop sign. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So I had to worry. I have a felony conviction by a military court. I'm not the 18. It was a crime I committed. And I had to worry, do I get to vote now? How does that work with being military and handling weapons with a felony conviction? Because I know I cannot purchase a weapon and own a weapon on the outside. Anyway, it all went away because of paperwork that I filed later on. But these are things you don't get to vote. You cannot own a firearm. Getting out of the military and looking for a job, it is a question on job applications. You have filled out job applications much more recently than me. Still there, right? Have you ever been
what I
convicted of a
remember.
felon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from what I remember, it's still on there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes, 15 for us, it was a captain's mast, and I had 6 of them in my 20 years.
Ice-T.
point.
Ice-T is not a Donald Trump fan. The
No, we're not
legendary.
talking about that. That it happened. It's over.
Well, it was going to be a yield sign, but the guy didn't yield. So you had to tell him to stop.
The sign had been hit by a car weeks before. It was on base in Fort Devens, Massachusetts, and it was just laying on the ground. Somebody hit me in the back of the head. I fell to the ground. It was there. I picked it up. I turned around and blasted him in the face with it. Is what it is.
Ice-T is not a Donald Trump fan. The legendary rapper has made it known that he does not support the former reality star, and he continues to voice his dislike even after Trump's inauguration. Ice-T not only pointed out the president's hypocrisy, but he made a good point about job applications moving forward, which is wherein we get the conversation you just had in regards to the article.
Yes.
It was Ice-T's way of making it clear that he finds Trump's presidency to be farcical.
He does, yes.
He's said as much with more colorful language in the past.
He said it as only final level can say it.
Ice-T took to Twitter to ask his question. If a felon can become president, why keep it on job applications? I'm just saying.
This is a legitimate question. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand if you are a private business and this is something that you still want to know for your own company, I can't tell you not to put that on there. But for a government position, you know, if I wanted to be a civil servant and go work for
The man.
that should not be a question that is asked of me anymore.
Donald Trump has been convicted on a whopping 34 felonies prior to winning his second presidential term. These felonies, according to NPR, include falsifying business records in the first degree. ICE is not the first person to point out the hypocrisy of Trump's actions. Bruce Western, a professor of sociology and social justice and director of the Justice Lab at Columbia University, voiced a similar point to CNN. I think the core content of criminal stigma is that it arouses fears that someone could behave violently or dishonestly.
Yes, Detective Odafin Tutuola does know the law.
That's kind of what a criminal record is signaling to people. He felt that Trump's ability to avoid this stigma stemmed from his wealth and his status. White-collar crime isn't thought of as threatening in the same way as street crime. High-status white offenders are not as burdened by criminal stigma. Like we said, Ice-T has been more...
Stewart.
Yep, convicted felon, her and Snoop. Yeah. Only one of them convicted felons.
Yeah.
High-status white offenders not as burdened by criminal stigma. Ice-T has been more blunt with his critiques. The rapper went off on the current president during a 2024 interview with Classic Rock magazine. I think the good thing about Trump is that he let the world see how fucked up the United States is, he said.
Yeah.
He let the world see how racist and how scandalous a great portion of our country is. And nobody can just look at dude and say he's a solid motherfucker. T went on to say Trump has more felonies than all of his criminal friends put together. It's just showing how this country is operated and run, so it's crazy. And he's not entirely wrong.
He is not. Like I said, like the guy or hate the guy, Ice-T or Trump, he's makes good points. Ice-T, not Trump.
Next article. It's tricky.
Yeah, let's get back to a little.
Let's go back to. Hot new hip hop brings us this one as well. Trick Daddy has congratulated Cornell Haynes Jr., professionally known as Nelly, for performance at the Donald Trump inaugural ball amid all the backlash. And we talked about that ball.
Yes, we talked about how Snoop was catching
strays
from everybody for playing the crypto ball. Nelly was straight up in there at the inaugural ball.
At the inaugural. Nelly has received no shortage of criticism for his decision to perform at Trump's inaugural ball this month. Fortunately for Nelly, however, at least one person thinks he made the right move. A recent interview at 103.5 The Beat in Miami, Trick Daddy came to his defense, revealing that he would do it too for a check. I think Trick Daddy is at the point where what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Indeed.
A lot of people is upset about artists performing at the inauguration. And you know me, I have an unpopular opinion about that, he began. First of all, Nelly, congratulations on that $1.5 million you got for that show. I wish they give me $1.5 million. It's
Look, Nelly's got $1.5 million to perform like Hot in Here, Country Grammar, and 2 other songs at the inaugural ball. He doesn't need Ali, who's trying to find money, to pay for his lawyer. He can pay for his own lawyer.
He says, I wish they give me $1.5 million. It's not nothing. It's not nothing personal when it's your business. If my worst enemy booked me to do a concert, I'm going to do that concert. If he booked me in a territory where I was beefing, I'm going to do that concert. You know, people do what they need to do for money. I get that.
Yes. It's a job.
Trick Daddy also compared the backlash that Nelly has received to the backlash that Kodak Black received back in 2023 when he jumped on 6ix9ine's song Shakalaka for $1 million. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
true. G-Mo, welcome to the show.
Yes, and how? I don't know if it is helping Nelly.
I don't think it is either.
No, but it is putting. And what Nelly said, what I read, he respects the office and the position, which is why he took the. He doesn't matter who was in the position. He respects.
No,
the
in
office,
fact,
and that's why he
I
took
don't.
the
I
job.
think he even stated that he didn't even vote.
That doesn't
So-
help anybody.
No, that doesn't help anybody. But to be honest with you, that kind of helps his case. Look, I didn't vote for either of the guys. I'm just here as a businessman trying to make a business deal, and I'm playing an event because that's what my line of work is.
Still, bad choice. But
Yeah, well,
he got paid.
he got paid.
He could all get paid.
Everybody was talking about Kodak Black jumping on the 6ix9ine. He's like, oh, he a rat. Well, he may be y'all's rat, but he's not my rat. I never listened to his music. They got mad at Kodak for getting $1 million from Tekashi. Tekashi gave me $250,000. I would have did a verse for him. Trick Daddy isn't the only person siding with Nelly these days, however. During an episode of his podcast this week, Stephen A. Smith showed
Rob
his
Bass.
support for Nelly, also defending various other artists who performed at pro-Trump events recently. Nelly is not a political person, Smith explained. He doesn't get involved in the campaigns. Nelly does perform for people who will pay the right fee and believes in respecting the office because of the power that comes with it. That's his position. Like it or not, you got to respect it. And I did not know that Stephen A. Smith was now the official mouthpiece for Cornell Haynes Jr.
He's
And
loud
he's
enough.
not even a lawyer.
He's not. Well, he might be. Who knows? Stephen A. got an opinion on everything.
So Stephen A. is as polarizing as it can be, but it works for him. So,
Yeah.
and sadly enough, I don't turn the TV off when he's on because
I
I
used to.
just
I couldn't
never
stand-
know.
I couldn't stand listening to him, and
Yeah.
and he and I are fans of some of the same teams. I still couldn't listen to him.
Oh, he's a big Knicks fan, but he's
Yeah, but no, I've adjusted. But I think he's I don't want to say he's calmed down. He's become more
mellowed a
tolerable
little bit.
in the years. Yeah.
Shaq Knife saves Biggie is our next article.
Yeah.
And this comes to us from
I don't know if
basketballnetwork.net.
Because of course it's .net. Why wouldn't it be? It's basketball.
But
We're playing basketball. Yeah, this is one of those, as you can tell, it's basketballnetwork.net. Things that I just stumble across that I go, I can put that in the show.
So Shaq believes that Biggie might still be alive if he hadn't missed his final party. Which, March 9th, 1997, tragic moment in hip-hop history with the shocking murder of rapper Notorious B.I.G. in Los Angeles. The news sent waves of sorrow through countless fans, including Shaquille O'Neal. In his 2011 memoir, Shaq Uncut, My Story, the NBA legend and man who has released like 11 albums
Yeah.
shared a personal reflection on the loss and pondered the what-ifs. Diesel disclosed that shortly before the fatal incident, Biggie was present at a party, an event he had originally intended to attend as well. However, the 7'1" giant, then playing for the Lakers, ended up sleeping through the event. This made Shaq wonder if his presence that night could have changed the tragic outcome. He says,
I don't usually deal in what ifs, but after Biggie died, I spent a lot of time wondering how it would have been different if I had showed up at that party.
Yeah, you
If
gotta
it's-
think, Shaq in the 90s, that's a terrorizing force still.
If a 7'1" Shaquille O'Neal was standing by that car, would the guy still have pulled the trigger? Jerome, my bodyguard at the time, is trained to make sure he protects me and those around me. I just feel if we were there, maybe something different would have happened.
Yeah, maybe you'd have gotten shot too.
probably.
I mean, yeah, you can.
And that's my Shaquille impression. I hope it. In his memoir, O'Neal crossed paths with Biggie throughout their shared presence in the musical industry. And in his memoir, Shaq recalled that after the success of his debut album, Shaq Diesel, in 1993, many rappers were eager to collaborate.
Nobody doubts Diddy's behind it. Nobody.
Nobody, no. But typically only for a hefty fee. However, according to Shaq, there were two notable exceptions. Hawaiian Sophie and Biggie Smalls, both of whom agreed to work with him for free.
They couldn't have been nicer. The nicest dude in the world was Biggie.
Yeah, we're not talking about the little white kid from California that did
No.
cruising. That's the other Biggie Smalls.
While Biggie, known for his hits like Juicy and Hypnotized, was said to be kind in person, he became a fierce performer once he grabbed the mic. Diesel highlighted this, recalling a moment when they recorded together.
He went into my studio and came out 15 minutes later with an amazing rap. The problem was, it was too vulgar. I told him, hey, Biggie, we got to think about the kids. So we went back in and came out another 15 minutes later with something even better.
A great example of
That Wu-Tang
Shaq
approach.
Shaq and Biggie showcasing their musical chemistry is You Can't Stop the Rain, which is released in 1996 under the Twism Records label.
Never heard of it. I think I have the Can't Stop the Rain. Didn't know that was a record label.
But yeah, I guess Shaq was supposed to go to the party. Just misses. If it just misses, it's better than Shaq's free throws.
It falls short, yes.
Just a day before Biggie was murdered, Shaq and Biggie crossed paths for the last time around March 8th, I guess, of 1997, as Shaq recalled. By his account, they randomly met on Sunset Boulevard in L.A., had a quick chat, and before they left, they exchanged a fist bump. Soon after, there was an after party for an award show at the Peterson Automotive Museum on Wilshire Boulevard. The Automotive Museum. Shaq remembered he had every intention of going and even put on his outfit for the night, a sleek one. He was wearing a white suit, matching hat. He was all set to be the quintessential player for the night.
Yes.
However, he started suddenly feeling tired. He decided to sit down and watch some television, and he fell asleep while his pager was in the car. When people tried reaching out to him about the news-breaking incident regarding Biggie, he naturally didn't respond. It wasn't until hours later that Shaq learned about it after his mom finally got a hold of him. He remembered her asking, "Did you go to the party?"
I was half asleep and didn't understand what she meant. Then she said, your friend's been shot. He's dead.
Thanks, Ma.
Sometime during Shaq's nap, Wallace was tragically killed in a drive-by
While
shooting.
Shaq was napping, Biggie was getting shot.
Shaq was taking above the dirt nap. Biggie ended up taking a below the dirt nap.
Yeah, I wonder why Shaq get tired. He's 7'1", 300.
And probably, I was going to say, at the time, he was pushing over $3 bills.
Yeah, and that blood takes a long time to circulate through there.
Yeah.
Apparently he
No,
won.
apparently he won. Because if he was there, he probably is getting shot too.
Yeah.
So he goes, maybe they were going to get Biggie no matter what. If it wasn't that night, it probably would have been 1 or 2 or 3 nights later, based off of how violent the rap world was at the time. So, I'm glad Shaq didn't go,
Yeah.
because Shaq delivers a lot of entertainment value.
He does.
It's pretty
And
good.
He owns a Papa John's or two.
He does, yeah, which is why he does their commercials.
Yes. Yeah, but he does commercials for everybody.
He does. He does the general. He does, like you said, everybody.
He's Carnival.
I forgot about that, yes.
He used to do Icy Hot.
Beats, rhymes, and sights.
Yes.
And this comes to us from nysmusic.com. Support New York State music. De La Soul delivers
He's from the
classic
soul.
hits. It does. At Lincoln Center's Beats, Rhymes, and Sights series. Friday, January 17th, David Geffen Hall at Lincoln Center was electrified with the energy of hip-hop as De La Soul headlined a special evening as part of Lincoln Center's Beats, Rhymes, and Sights series. This series, curated by Xavier X. Jernigan, Lincoln Center's hip-hop's guest curator and Spotify's head of cultural partnerships, celebrates the next 50 years of hip-hop artistry, legacy, and innovation. It features a vibrant lineup of concerts, film screenings, dance parties, and interactive events that bring the culture's essence to life. The evening began with the legendary DJ Prince Paul
Yes. Who needs a haircut?
and Eludin,
And Eludin,
setting
yeah.
the tone, spinning an unforgettable mix of classic hip-hop tracks that had the crowd on their feet and ready for the main event. When De La Soul took the stage, the audience erupted, welcoming them, the group that had been a cornerstone of hip-hop since their debut, performing timeless hits like We Hate This Fucking Song,
Yes.
also known as Me, Myself, and I, much more, Potholes in My Lawn, Stakes is High, and Oodles of O's. They reminded the
O's.
crowd why their sound remains so influential. I think there was a thing that came out this week that the Grind Date is available again now
Yes.
on a limited edition. So
Yep.
I got that email. The night was also a testament to
From
the
Get On
enduring,
Down?
yes,
Yeah.
enduring spirit of collaboration in hip hop, as De La brought out surprise guests, the Jungle Brothers.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm sure it was Jungle Brothers minus Sammy too, because
I'm sure because they're still beefing.
yeah.
Talib Kweli and Pete Rock. Each guest added their unique flair to the evening, creating moments of synergy and celebration that underscored hip hop's
Kid Play song?
communal
It's
roots.
Energy.
Yes.
Energy.
So, Gmo, I got to share this story with you because you probably are not familiar with it.
Or familiar with us.
Jamie was in attendance. It was the
It was,
was it the MTV thing?
no,
where
it
they
was,
told you this?
Kings of the Mic tour.
Kings of the Mic tour. Okay.
Yeah.
Jamie was in attendance where De La was performing. And when Me, Myself, and I came on, instead of saying Me, Myself, and I, they constantly said, We hate this fucking song. Because apparently they are tired of performing it.
As I'm sure most people are with their big hit.
So all these guys were there. Significant theme of the evening, of course, was honoring Dave Trugoy, who passed away 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
The loss of Dave, a beloved member of De La Soul, was deeply felt in the hip-hop community, and the group made sure his spirit was present throughout the show. Heartfelt tributes, poignant visuals, and stories of their time together served as a reminder of his impact on the culture and the music. Lincoln Center's Beats, Rhymes, and Sights series continues to set the stage for meaningful celebration of hip-hop's legacy and future. De La's performance not only honored the genre's past, but also showcased its enduring vibrancy and power to bring people together. So, De La keeping it real like they always do.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 2 years that Dave's been gone already.
I know. Well, it's been like 6.
Since Fife left.
Fife? Yeah.
Yeah. Get a piece of the rock.
Yes.
And we talking about Rock Nation, and this comes to us from hiphopdx.com.
Oh, she was 2016, dude. That's 9 years.
9 years. Holy shit. And it means we've been doing this way too long.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's Rock Nation teams with South Korean company to let fans buy fractions of songs.
Yeah. So you can get like 99 pieces of a song, but you can't own one. Is that what? Is that how that is going to work?
I'm selling 99 pieces, but the title ain't one.
Yeah, but you can't get one. You get 99 pieces, but you can't get one.
Hawaiian Sophie's Rock Nation has partnered with South Korean fintech company Musical to offer American fans the chance to invest in music royalties. According to Billboard, the partnership is being described as the first music equity service provider in the United States. Fans are allowed to invest in music royalties through the new service, allowing them to earn revenue from their favorite artists.
Isn't this what Dame was trying to do? Mm-hmm. And they shut him down and said, no, you can't do that.
Yep.
And then they took all his money and jewelry and everything else he owned, and now they're going to do it and make money off it?
Rights owners can trade royalty shares while creators can sell fractional shares of tracks. In a statement, Rock Nation's Vice Chairman Jay Brown said, "The music industry is evolving into a shared ecosystem where fans and creators can earn together. Our mission is not only to support and empower artists by providing the tools and services they need to build a better music ecosystem, but also to give everyone access to the financial opportunities the music industry offers."
So you can be getting like 3-cent checks?
Probably.
Is this like owning an NFT?
You know what? I can't see where it's
Or is-
not.
Or is this an FT? I don't. We need Ed Young.
Yes, it's fungible. Where is Ed? We got to make a call to Toontown and get Ed back on here.
Yeah.
Music Cow CEO Woo Ree added, "This partnership is an incredible opportunity to drive innovation, redefine the future of our industry. I'm confident that together we have the vision, expertise, and enthusiasm to create transformative progress and unlock limitless potential."
Limitless.
Though not
No
live
limit.
just yet, the official launch is projected by March. So, yeah, very, very strange.
Yeah, because I know that's what Dan was trying to do, and to help raise money for his court case and whatnot. And they said, no, you're not allowed to do that because it has to be all of Rock Nation that decides.
Right.
And we decide you can't do it. And now that you're broke,
And
we're
now
gonna
that you're
take
not
this
part
idea.
of Rock Nation,
yeah, and
now
we're
we'll
going to
do
get
it.
more pieces, and we're going to basically sell your fractions off to other people. And then what can we get for 63 cents?
You know what you can get for 63 cents?
This fucking new school news shit.
And now,
Uh,
new school news.
this one hurt. Trying
It
to
hurt when I read it.
That's what I'm saying. I looked at it. I was like, I don't even know what this means.
Jace, with
Mm-hmm.
an exclamation point,
Of course.
and Tusi apparently have a war. So the headline is Jace slams Tusi for claiming he slept with his girl and alleges she was underage during the Plaque Boy Max diss war.
I don't even want to begin to delve into what the fuck any of that means.
So that is enough.
That's enough of that shit.
Yes. We are going to take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we're going to have a couple of pieces of Woo News for you, and then we're going to get into some music on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 574.
It pained me to read the title of that article.
Tusi.
Now I do the Watusi.
Every time I read that, all I can picture is Patton Oswalt going, Juicy!
Do the Watusi. All right. Since we brought him up, I think we're gonna do this one.
Let's take
Whoop. And then
Check this out.
Then we'll come over here. We'll get the woo ready, and I will make sure that I have my shimmy ready because I switched banks. And I got to make sure I get back to it. None of my banks are Azalea banks, so it's okay.
Thank God.
All right.
They certainly don't want to be Iggy Azalea Banks.
No. I am fancy though. All right. Do you have your woo ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't, but I don't need it. I just need to respond to what you say. Like doing the Watu say.
At first, I thought the first title was going to be in method.
It would have been if he were going to be there.
I'm one syllable short,
Yeah.
which is sad because now I try to interpret everything in
Everything. yeah,
METH.
Yeah, he won't be there, so that one wouldn't have worked.
Nope.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna hit this drop, and then let's see. Look, I am super excited for Aaron Glenn coming over and running the New York Jetropolitans.
I loved his quote today.
I didn't see.
Oh, man. Let me pull the exact quote up.
Yeah.
He made no bones
And ice
about the
cream?
fact that he is standing on business. Aaron Glenn's quote, "We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit."
That's what I'm talking about. He's played there. He knows.
He was very successful there as a player.
Yeah. I
Now,
don't know. I
the
can't.
question is,
You said if they won, if the Lions won, you had a shirt for me.
my question is now, is there room on that team for two Aarons?
He wants him there.
Does he really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't care if he's there. I hate the dude. But, who else is going to throw the ball?
Unless they draft somebody, which I don't think they're in a
That
position to do.
doesn't ever work because they go, hey,
Zach Wilson.
We're going to draft the quarterback and make him play. Yeah. It's Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold, it's Mark Sanchez, but he at least had a strong enough team to get us to the playoffs that 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He is, but we don't have anybody else.
Somebody's got to get behind the center.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit this drop, and then we're gonna do some woo. Let's do this with a Shree. Woo's your mama?
Let's check it out.
Check what out? Yo, check this out.
Yo, microphone check 1, 2. What is this? The 5 for the 7 with the roughneck business.
Yo, it's your man Fife Dog from ATCQ, and you're listening to my homie Mr. Throwback Thursday. One love, Dear Dilla, all day. Put it on. Play that. Rewind. Play it again. Out.
Yo, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's good, yo? What's good, yo? This face that now in New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. I know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays. Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, you got Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and old dirty bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday. Shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 574. It is indeed time for Woo News. We have 2 pieces of Woo News for you this week.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
First one is going to come to us from MSN.com.
Because why not? Because that's the hip hop hotbed that is
the Microsoft Network. Yes. And you have entitled this one, Syracuse 420.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan rapper is set to perform a Syracuse concert at a special time. It won't start at a typical time. Master Killa will perform at the Westcott Theater on April 20th, 4/20, 2025. And because it's a 420 party, the show will begin at 4:20 p.m.
What? How
Tickets are on sale for $41.98, which is almost exactly $42.00. 420.
Almost.
At thewestcotttheater.com. Meet and greet packages are also available for $146.15. The venue's official Facebook said, we expect those to go fast. Get them early while you can.
See, now I've had meet and greet package with Ray and Ghost. I don't think I'm paying for
Master Killa.
Meet and greet with Master Killer. I don't. But is he the one who got that whole Alaska thing going, or is that Killer Priest?
I think it was Killer Priest.
Yeah.
Master Killa, also known as Jamel Irif, is a New York rapper, best known for his work as a member of Wu-Tang Clan. He also released 4 solo albums and contributed to many Wu-Tang projects over the past 3 decades, including group albums, side projects, collabs with Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as well as Raekwon, Toastface Grilla, RZA, Jizza, Inspector Deck, Killer Priest, Capadonna, You God, and the late Old Dirty Bastard. So, if you're into the 420 thing and you're in Syracuse, New York, you can go see part of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Or
go
if you just want to go see the Wu.
Go check out Master Killa.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with you, Nipsey. Master Killer's first couple albums were dope, but I'm not paying to meet him.
No. I'd go for free.
Well, I went and saw Cool Keith. I got to meet him for free.
There you go.
Just because he just climbed down off the stage and wandered around talking to people.
Because that's what he does. Yeah. Iron Man 28.
Yeah, it's not a
That's a lot of
And-
sequels.
It is.
We're not talking about sequels to the
Robert
movie.
Downey
We're
Jr. is
talking
really
about
drunk.
yes. Today in hip hop history, according to thesource.com,
Not
Toast
today, though.
Face back on
Recently.
January 8th, yeah.
Recently.
Toast Face Grillah's debut album Iron Man certified gold 28 years ago this year.
Yeah.
Certified gold.
Makes you just feel older and older and older.
On this day in 1996,
What are you,
according to
Cy
this,
Sperling?
January 8th, yes,
Cranky's out here doing a Cy Sperling impression.
he's also a client. On this, in 1996,
A number.
Toast Face Gorilla's highly anticipated debut album, Iron Man, certified gold by the RIAA. Exclusive in-house Woo production from True Master and RZA, coupled with Raekwon the Chef appearing on almost every song on the album.
Yes.
This album is one of the best concept albums completed by the nine-man conglomerate to date. 16-track record featured several hits that bolstered the Wu-Tang status as the best rap collective in the game, including the haunting street saga Motherless Child, That I Got Is You featuring Mary J, and the late Papa Wu, and Winter Wars, which appeared on the Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood soundtrack. This album proceeded with Ghost's abstract lyrical content as witnessed on Supreme Clientele, but its storytelling premise keeps listeners glued to the cadence and rhyme style of Toast Face Gorilla, equally as much as they are attracted to RZA's production. Iron Man finally reached platinum status in 2004, which still proves to be Toast's most successful album. The Wu-Tang would follow up with albums that attempt to mirror the conceptual preciseness of Iron Man. However, none of the Clan's solo projects can be compared in totality to that of Tony motherfucking Starks.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to mess with Ghostface, man.
Hell
Ghostface is a
no.
big man,
That's why
and he looks like he could do some damage. You God still sucks.
Yes.
That's not a story. That's just facts. ODB still dead.
Yeah,
Not a story,
also not
just
gonna change.
facts. It's time for music. We have a one and done to bring you.
That I didn't know was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing until you sent it to me either.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell people who we're talking about, and then we'll discuss some things before this happens.
The one and done came to us 1990. It is.
I have 88 on mine, but go ahead. Good.
It's
Same
called-
thing.
It's called Hard Hittin',
Yes,
and it's by Def Squad.
but
But it's not the Def Squad that you know of.
no, this one's listed on
As-
Spotify as Def Squad.
Def Squad
Texas.
Texas. Yes.
So say this came out in 1988. I would even say, okay, let's go with 1990. Let me put it up here so people can see. Def Squad, as you know it, Eric Sermon, Reggie Noble, Keith Murray, Hurricane G, Jamal. That started in 1993.
Mm-hmm. You've got an extra track compared to what I have, so
Oh,
I
good for
have
me.
I have 10. You have 11.
I have 11. I have a radio edit for track 2.
Oh, okay.
doesn't
I
matter.
don't have that, so that's
Yeah.
the difference.
So
Track
I've-
number.
I've
Oh, go
never
ahead.
heard of Def Squad Texas, and for me to have never heard of something
Is saying
that
something.
we do here, that's a reach.
That is a big reach.
So Eric Sermon said, "Hey, Def Squad Texas, that sounds cool, but I'm in New York, so we'll just call ourselves Def Squad."
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a hold of Eric and say, "Hey, man, nobody's
What's the
talking
deal
about
with
Def
these people?
Yeah, nobody's talking about Def Squad Texas being around before you, but I got a question. Did you know these people?"
Track number 1 is not an intro. John's going to say it's garbage.
Yes, he
It's
is.
called Hard Hittin', which is the title track.
Title track. Yes, it is.
Exact. We don't look back. We don't fear attack. We'll leave it hard. We'll call the
They follow us backstage to Romance. Yeah, this is 1988 on Mr. Henry and Recovery Recordings, Cooper Lamb Music.
Track number 2, Love is Blind.
Oh, you can always tell this is going to be a slow jam.
In the title of the song, it says love is blind, but he not only lost his sight, he lost his mind. He was in a position he thought he'd never be in, so let him tell you just how the sad story began.
I was tough and wild, a knucklehead, no doubt. I'd never been in love, I didn't know what love was about. I used to play basketball all day at the park and chill out with Kitty to way after
The
dark.
dog.
Never serious, always
Kind of saw that one coming, huh?
You know what I think he needs? He needs love.
He needs love. Track number 3, I'm deaf and I'm proud.
And people been trying to put us down, so we're up on the tables with the funky sound.
Okay. So Cranky said this sounded like something from Revenge of the Nerds, and I really can't argue with him.
I thought that when I heard the synthesizers.
Poindexter and Lamar breaking it down.
Track number 4, We Rock Hard.
Do you though? They don't need a bodyguard.
We rock hard to the beat and we don't relax. So grab the volume knob and turn it to max. The Def Squad's on the mic, it's our voices you hear. And there is no static cause the sound is clear. The bass hits hard and it's right on time. And our punks will bow down to the kings of rhyme. 2 deaf MCs called the Def Squad.
That sounded very much like they wanted to be Run DMC.
Mm-hmm.
In like 1986 Run DMC.
Yes.
That song isn't bad, and that is actually the type of delivery and cadence that I really, big Run DMC fan.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hate it. Track number 5, Doggin' the Axe.
How y'all doing out there? This is the Def Squad.
And this is the Raising Hell version.
Yeah.
It's time to rock hard. Me and KB in the place and ready to do it. Check it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm a rap group brag about DJs and I'm a super deaf cuss that can be made. But with a Def Squad, we're the best by far. And we busting French rhymes and rocking guitar.
All right, G, I need to know if they come in under the metal genre, are they playing instruments on this?
That's a very good question because that sounded kind of like live instruments.
Yeah, I mean, they could have played their stuff and then came back and rapped over. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't know anything about these dudes. But now I want to know more. Anything you can find out. Or the research department if you're still here. Find out if these guys actually played their own instruments on this record.
Track number 6, Microwave.
Okay.
She comes, man. It used to be yours.
It's got to be fun.
Well, just like a microwave, you will get burned. And if you don't believe me, just wait your turn. An unforgettable lesson is what you will learn. But she's a subject that makes my stomach turn. Because a microwave.
The girl's a microwave.
The girl's a microwave. She's a microwave.
At least she's not a Bremolo.
No.
She's every guy's main heartthrob. And she's hard to catch, like an apple to bob. But everybody knows she's an undercover swab.
The girl's a microwave.
I'm not disliking this.
It's very 1988.
It's very 88, and it kind of has that simple
Yes.
formula to most of the songs, and every now and then you kind of like it.
Yeah.
Track number 7, Kingdom of Rhymes.
Not King of Rock.
And the master of all squad will rule and the kingdom will
Although it kind of sounds like King of Rock,
Yes, it does.
formulaically.
I lay down the law, yeah, I rule the empire. When my name is Boomer, you can call me the Lord. And when I'm running things, you will never get bored. I rule the kingdom of rhymes, yeah, I'm the dictator. I always stand tall, cause there is none greater. I'll never be defeated, cause my army is rough. It's me and Check the Death Squad, and I rhyme the tough. We sit way up on our throne, cold, cooling and things. Drinking champagne, wearing diamond rings. We got all the
Said they use sound machines to make beats. That's sad because if you're a metal band,
We
you
did
should at
this.
least be able to play drums.
Yes. We did that.
Yes.
Track number 8, Drop That Bass.
Hey, King T. drop that.
speakers vibrating, turntables are shaking. I hear something coming, and it's mighty earthquake. And it's starts with the speed, yeah, it's rocking the place. So, Mr. Engineer, can you drop that bass? My chest is hurting, the bass is working, and all hard rockers, Death Squad's converting.
I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Oh.
Track number 9, Hardcore Hip Hop.
Not hardcore reggae.
No. And not roots rock reggae.
No.
With hard rockin' MCs in the world of hip hop. On a rhyming escapade, and we can't be stopped. No force can stop us, cause we're hard as steel. And the rhymes start flowing when you break the seal. Ha ha, you see us on stage.
Ha ha.
They're very much a knockoff of Run DMC.
Last track on the record, number 10, It's Killer. Although you have a radio edit.
Yeah, we don't need a radio edit of anything.
In your back, it's killer like a major
It's
heart
tricky.
attack.
Oh.
It's killer like a man that's lost his mind. It's a killer death jam that's one of a kind. It's killer like a gang fight on the street. It's killer like walking in the desert heat. It's killer like fighting when you can't win. It's a killer death jam that's happening. It's killer, it's hard like rock and roll. It's killer and it's valuable just like gold. It's killer and it comes down just like rain. It is not for punks. Now can you hate?
It really does have a Run DMC feel. Def Squad 2, I guess we can call it, or Def Squad Texas. Hard
yeah.
hitting. You're one and done for episode 574. I don't have any singles off of this.
What?
I don't have any charting action,
This is crazy.
but I also don't have any hatred for it.
No.
I
There you
really
go.
in a very strange, like I said, very simple 1980s sort of way.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Cranky's comparing it to Mr. T's mother. There is no other
Like
mother. So treat her right. Treat her right.
Oh God, we're not that close to Mother's Day, so
We
we're
are
not
not.
doing.
May.
We got a little time on that. Shall we get to the record of the week, my friend?
Sure. I don't know if it's gonna be better, but
Record of the week is another one that. Did this come out of a rabbit hole for you?
oh, you know it did. And he's got like 19 albums or something crazy. I mean,
It's crazy. But this is the debut album.
it is because I like to do that, especially when people have a bunch of stuff. Like maybe somebody's familiar with like the 9th album, but they don't remember the first. Like when we did Freddie Fox.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go back to that first Freddie Fox album. People are like, "Really? That was him?"
1989
A number.
is when this came out. It is on Attic and LMR Records, produced by Peter and Anthony Davis, Maximum 60, and Stanley McCook.
Good old Stanley McCook, super producer.
This is the debut album by Wesley Williams, professionally known on this record.
On this record, yes.
As Maestro Fresh Wes.
Yes.
The name of the record, Symphony in Effect. I have 11 tracks on it.
As do I.
John is going to say it's garbage.
Look,
Track.
I'll work it up for. I'll fix them next week.
Track number 1, Drop the Needle.
The symphony is full effect. Let your backbone slide, let it slip, let the rhythm rip while my lyrics leave my lips. Ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages, watch the brother roaming on stages. Name rings a bell from state to state, province to province, and you can't escape his radius of margin. Cruising, barging, blowing away blockades with no charging. Off the crowd while they introduce.
The godfather of Canadian hip-hop.
Yes.
Wow.
Worldwide.
Also, he had three other aliases. He was known as Maestro. He was just known as Wes Williams, and he was known as Melody MC.
Yeah.
So maybe he can be an artist of the month one of these. Track number 2, Untouchable.
He won the fight so easily. He won the fight so easily. Is there a challenge out there for you right now?
Well, lyrically, I am untouchable. Lately, I have heard enough of bull from introduction right through appendix, saddle and straddle like the late Hendrix. First came Hayes, then came Rain. Sucker MCs that play the same game. Lame, name, they should be tamed. Bound.
Track number 3, The Mic's My Piece.
You just checked out Busted Me from the Spin Master. Yo, Ice, what you tell me what's coming up next?
Yo, we got to kick some of that Maestro Fresh West. You know that one? Let's get back on slide. Yo, homeboy is opening for us at the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, check this out.
I'm a ruler, that's how I reign. I do the rap with the Mona Lisa dust of the frame. Written and written, my rhymes are like a rodeo. I ain't kidding, they jock my portfolio. Played it wide, hit the studio, rockin' international. Now they call me Julio. MCs have died because I have killed them. Some older than me, but yet children. Some veterans do the field because rap is not the
Track number 4, LTDs on the Wheels of Fortune. Featured guest Farley Flex.
Not Farley Favors. Somebody tell me who that is. Farley Flavors.
Welcome to LTD on the Wheels of Fortune. And your
John, that
host
was
for tonight, the Maestro Fresh West. Oh, yeah. That's it. How's everybody doing out there in TV land? Yeah. I'm looking for a fly young female to come on down on the mic.
It does sound like this. Sound like somebody playing around at home and bad advice from friends told him to publish it.
Yeah.
But he does. Doesn't he have like a ass ton of records?
He does. Yeah.
Canada was digging it.
Canada was loving this dude. Yeah. He was the godfather of Canadian hip hop.
Right here. Not Spoonie G, the godfather of rap, but
track number 5, I'm Showing You.
go hit after hit.
Track number 6. Let Your Backbone Slide. Power Mix.
Ooh, power.
A showdown. Hell no, I can't slow down. It's gonna go.
First offense.
All the mix. Okay, party people in the house.
Mary, attention, please.
In a moment, the beat will be played in many parts. Many parts. Very.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
little
G, that's what
funky
it was.
drummer. You can never go wrong with a little funky drummer.
No.
Track number 7. Private Symphony.
That's what they call masturbation in Canada.
Private Symphony?
I have a little private symphony.
Featuring the skin flute.
Yes. The funky flute. Give me a heavy D, don't you know feel.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Track number 8. Just Swingin'.
Oh, yeah. Swinging along. Just swinging. Oh, yeah. Me and my main man, Ebony MC. Right about now. Just swinging along. We're just swinging along. Oh, yeah. Special shout out. Listen. We rock the mic. We rock the mic. Well, we rock the mic. We rock the mic. Well, we rock the mic. We rock the mic. Well, we rock the mic.
Okay. Does he suffer from multiple personality disorder? Because in it, just Maestro Fresh West, and he's out there talking about we rock the mic.
Yes, because remember, he's Maestro Fresh West. He's also Maestro. He's probably talking as well about
MC...
Melody MC.
Melody MC, yeah.
And of course, Wes Williams.
Well, of course. Not Wayne Williams, John.
No.
Because it's 9:28 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
And that was track number
8. That was Just
8.
Swinging.
Track number 9, The Maestro. Maestro Fresh West.
Indeed.
I can't keep still, can't keep calm. I think I feel another brainstorm coming on. Pure LSD, that's why I'm climbing. Not Lucy in the sky with diamonds, I'm rhyming. Lyrics so dope and microphone smoking. Straight down your throat and that's why you're choking. I ain't joking, that's why you're stifling. Reverse retreat, I'm rhythm rap rifling, rhyming. No reruns or recycling. A fresh batch to MCs, I'm frightening. Funky and spiking, singing, striking. My brainstorm's like Sunday.
Track number 10, Tear It Up.
Yo, Maestro, let's go. You ready, man? Yeah. Yo, let's trash it up, man. So all these suckers with silence, you know what I'm saying? Word. So here it is. Tear it up now. Rolling, scrolling, rocking and rolling. $100 bills I'm unfolding. Crowds are controlling. Lyrics are golden. Yes, to be
This has a Big Daddy Kane feel to it.
Yeah.
No, I ain't kidding. Check any times when Maestro was ridden. Enough ammunition, capable precision. Kill competition like a religion.
Or Cool Mo D. It could have been Cool Mo D too.
Yeah, it could have been.
Because Mo had that fast delivery on a lot of that stuff too. Last track, Fortissimo. Which for us music theory people, we know means very loud.
He is a maestro, so. I didn't know he went anywhere.
Again, are you ready for the drop? Then drop it.
Man, just like Maestro Fresh West, he's back.
This ain't Forte. I'm coming double.
This ain't Forte.
No, it's not rapping Forte.
Well, it didn't make me none anyways.
It didn't make me none neither. That is your record of the week for episode 574. Maestro Fresh West with Symphony in Effect. Was there any singles off of this? Yes, there were 2 singles.
Hold on. I just jumped over here to do this. Let me back it up. Hold on. 2 singles, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull Spotify back up on the screen. Let's go with Let Your Backbone Slide.
Yep.
And Drop the Needle.
You are 2 for 2.
That is ridiculous.
Drop the Needle did not chart anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let Your Backbone Slide. 3 Canadian charts.
What?
And 1 U.S. chart. Well, remember, he's Canada, so
yes.
The Canadian RPM singles chart peaked at number 10. The Canadian RPM Canadian content chart, number 1. Canadian The Record singles chart, number 1. U.S. Billboard Hot Rap Singles. 14, dude.
1989 was a weird year.
It really was. I never would have guessed it would have charted on a U.S. chart that high.
No, not in 1989. Lying, you're lying.
I don't think he knows how.
Yeah. In 1989, that was not the type of music that was, I don't know, I don't want to say popular, not popular, that was charting.
Right.
That was not what was happening in 1989. A number.
It's crazy.
But yeah, shout out to Canada and Maestro Fresh West and all of his alters. And George said that he was he's still acting and producing.
So also the album charted on the Canadian RPM albums chart at number 4.
I don't even know what the RPM albums chart is.
I don't know either.
The revolutions per minute
RPM is a
album
Canadian
chart.
music industry magazine. It's probably the Canadian version of Billboard. If I had to guess. So there you have it. Maestro Fresh West with your record of the week titled Symphony in Effect.
Oh.
I can't say I hated it either. I didn't.
No. You should check out more of his stuff.
Maybe we will. The one and done was Def Squad Texas,
which
with
we've
Hard
never heard
Hittin',
of.
which we had never. Your artist of the month, Curious George, also known as Curious.
Mm-hmm.
You've got one more week to check out Curious George and give us some ideas as to who you want for your artist of the month for February of 2025.
Crazy.
And before we take our final break of the evening for the second week in a row, we have a new to the old.
Yes, which is, for those who don't know, because we don't have a lot of these, it is a new artist, new school, whatever you want to call it, that invokes the feel of classic hip-hop.
This week's new to the old is Methodical.
Yes.
Methodical Joe featuring King Class, and the name of the track, Hailstorm.
Y'all make it a cool place to come to work. A little thought-provoking music. Joey, Class, let's go.
I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Nothing is no nigga, what you in for? I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Nothing is no nigga, what you in for?
for. Browsing while I'm in store. Y'all is playing games with your chains. Don't try to flex more. You on that fourth floor. Playing Connect 4. Board on the porch way up north in Betty Ford. Don't write a check for your ass when it's overdraft. I'm so ahead of my class. I'm thinking over cash. Rules. Yo, I'm snoozing on you dudes. Ain't saying nothing new. Yet you claiming that it's news. Boo-hoo, yeah, the game's a little sad. Too many cooks in the kitchen, the chefs are overstaffed. My time to grind, I think a quarter past. With all this driving my mind, I need a quarter gas. I got a sorted past issues that I'm working through. Whatever you do in life, do what works for you. I'm just a working dude with the knack to rhyme. The beat is almost over, yo, I guess it's quitting time. Clock it out.
I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Y'all niggas know what y'all think, nigga, what you in for? I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Y'all niggas know what y'all think, nigga, what you in for?
Top of the morning, time to seize the day, carpe diem. We run this town, I'm heavy in the streets, you probably seen him. Navigating the city in that ninja black BM. 100 pack of the Zai, we got money grown on tree limbs. They say the devil's in the details, no more man in the middle. I can move it less to retail, step on it if you want. You still come up when you resell, put all the odds against me, shit is nothing, I will prevail. Listen, my clique is solid, me and my niggas wildin' like the Warriors fighting their way back to Coney Island, shit. None of them half-ass money moves, we all in. Choose wisely, you can fall back or fall in. The forecast is saying hailstorm, we got the product. They call me a philanthropist, yeah, I can fund your startup. Cause this that duffel bag though, I got that block, wop, diversifying, I can give the hood stock options.
I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Y'all niggas know what y'all think, nigga, what you in for? I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Y'all niggas know what y'all think, nigga, what you in for?
It's a hailstorm, now get your braille on. Wanna feel these bars, tell the CEOs keep the jails warm. Close the bars, it's the scars and they speaking out. Put your arm through these bars, they reaching out. Take the needle from the 45, it's in my vein. Just know for the record, yo, this is my brain. I'm thinking differently, at times it gets to be. I let you chew on these bars, symphony. I paint a canvas with these words to get the picture clear. But the brushes get dirty, sometimes the picture's weird. A picture perfect, yeah, the end is in the rear. Bridge or a tunnel come across, depends on how I steer. If everybody the goat, then where the herd is at? I put you kids on the grill and trim the burger fat. I make you nervous that I spit a fever with this cleaver, burn it to the max and raise it like a thermostat.
I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Y'all niggas know what y'all think, nigga, what you in for? I'm busting your gate, nigga, it's nothing, a hailstorm. Y'all niggas know what y'all think, nigga, what you in for?
Methodical Joe featuring King Class with Hailstorm. You're new to the old, and yes, I am well as you am a sucker for a scratch chorus. So.
Yes. What did you think of that? Because I knew you hadn't seen that one before.
I liked it. I liked the second voice, right, who I believe was King Class, a little better. I thought he had a little more of a smoother delivery per se. I thought the first one was trying a little too hard.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's how it was recorded.
It could very well be. On the whole, though, I liked it.
Yeah. No,
it did have a very old school feel to it.
Yeah.
So
I haven't checked out anything else. I heard that one, and you know how I find things. I just stumble on shit. I found that one. I was like, oh shit, we got to play this. So I'm gonna go check out more of his stuff and see, if it keeps up.
And that is Methodical Joe featuring King Class with Hailstorm. You're new to the old. Your record of the week, Maestro Fresh West, Symphony in Effect. The one and done, Def Squad Texas with Hard Hittin'. It is time for our final break of the evening. When we come back, Bill reads lyrics on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 574.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. How about... Hey. No, I can do that one. It's been a while since I did that one. I'm not going to do it. It's not time to do hey. I'm also not going to do Billy. Trying to figure out which one we haven't used in a while. How about... He should have brought the new music back. That is old music back. That's where it is. I mean, everybody else sounds exactly the same. You got to be different.
Bring the old music back. It's better than bring that party back.
Oh my God. Anything's better than that. Shout out to Mick Benzo. How about... Lion, I've done that one before. I could pull a different verse from it, but I have one picked out. I will add it to my list, and I'll find a different verse than the one that I did, because I've done that before. I've given Bill the same song but different areas. Now we do this one wherever my... Yeah, there it is. So we'll pull this up. Put that over there. Put that over there. Put this up here. Go to intros and fillers because, we need our motherfucking piano. It's over here. Way down here. It's right there. And over here to our media assets. Because that's a thing. Media assets. I should actually probably pull lyrics up too, so I have them to send to you. Copy. And paste. Blow. All right. That goes there. And that goes there. And are you ready?
Yes.
No, then we cannot do this. I told you the time you were ever ready to do this, we had to stop it.
No.
Okay.
I'm not ready.
And we'll bring this in with a tree. Who's your mama?
What's up, everybody? This is Kane from Death Wish Coffee Company. You are listening to Jamie and Bill on Mr. Throwback Thursday, the only place to get your hip-hop news. New school sales. Old school. Let's go.
Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
But it starts with Bill.
Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headache. Might offer any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics. But they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's Lyrics.
Hello. This is Bill Reed's Lyrics. It is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity of modern lyricists. Bill may recite explicit or offensive language. Professional supervision is suggested for sensitive listeners. The average views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts, and will be in the area of 160 WPMs. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, humor heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 574. The properly disclaimed Bill Reed's Lyrics is on the table for you. If you've never been here before, Jamie will send me lyrics to something that he's picked out.
Yes.
I will read them, regardless of how disgusting they are. He will play the motherfucking piano in the back.
Indeed.
Which is usually very cool. And we will embarrass ourselves a little bit more every week.
Stop it.
And by we, I mean me. So I'm all set. If you want to throw it over to the private chat.
Will, and there it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, we don't do this artist very much.
You know, he is technically from our era.
The tail end?
Yes. So every once in a while, I got to go off the rails and find something that you don't expect, and I figured this was it.
I don't hate this guy as much as I originally did.
Yeah. I just don't think he's the greatest rapper of all time, like people say.
No, like some people think he is.
Yes.
Where am I going?
Verse 1 will be labeled verse 1.
I see that.
All right, we're going to be right there. And we're going to do it with no type of ado.
None.
Sesame Street, Grover Styley, whether
and I have not looked ahead. I don't know what I'm reading until I read it.
Or further.
Okay.
We will cue the motherfucking piano.
I got a taste for you. Now what you want to do? Girl, you cold. Let me suck out your flu. Girl, you cold. Girl, you cool. You heard of salt and pepper? Well, girl, you food. Girl, you hot like a bowl of hot stew. And I just stood over my stew and just blew. And when there is no more you in the soup, I remove my spoon and drink your juice. You want to do me? Do what you want to do. And if her job is to blow, you could bet she blew. Mic check, 1, 2. How's about 1, 2, PLAY, because I don't have a clue. But when I find out, I'ma show and tell you. When I lift my top lip, I could still smell you. When I swallow my spit, I could still taste you. Put that pussy in my face every time I face you. It go PUSSY because it's the reason I am alive. Mama, I need it to stay alive. It's like I gotta eat it just to survive.
Yay.
Now all I can picture is P is for pussy. It's good enough for me.
We just ruin everything Sesame Street, don't we?
we kind of do. Grover Styley. Oh my God.
Poops McGee.
That would be Wheezy.
It would be.
Lil Wayne.
You don't often hear him on here. I mean, we've like barely touched on Hot Boys. And that is where he got in there. Whap, 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 whap.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Lion. I am not disagreeing with you at all. So, the hat has been changed.
Well, that's good, because I would appreciate it if you would then proceed to take us the fuck home.
Well, I'm already home, and so are you.
I am.
Oh, you mean the show?
The show.
Change that. You know what? She said change that hat. I almost put on the Buck Bald.
Yeah.
Because it's still in here. Love that hat. I bring it in here every week. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 574, brought to you in part by our good friends at Def Rugs, defrugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Def Rugs. Handmade, high-quality hip-hop themed rugs from the original Rug E. Fresh, Marshall Fox, and his business associate, the Green-Eyed Bandit, Eric Sermon. Order
Member of
yourself...
Death Squad.
Not from Texas, though.
No.
Def Rugs. Go get yourself a Def Rug today. Our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York. She is the owner and proprietor of Bittersweet Candy Company, and that makes her... She makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and...
delicious.
Check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. We have a discount code if you are so inclined. You can enter the code THROWBACK and save 10% off your order at bittersweetcandy.com.
Totally worth money.
Absolutely. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com. Our good friend Pumice T. Mendola has hip-hop themed T-shirts that he sells, and you can get them, high-quality T-shirts as well, at meltedmics.com, MLTDMICS.com. We have a discount code there, too.
What?
It is MR Throwback Thursday. Mr. Throwback Thursday saves you 10% off of your T-shirts at meltedmics.com. So go take advantage of that offer, too.
My most recent one is kicking like Bruce Lee's Chinese Connection. That's my most
You wore
recent
that last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
One of those weeks. Here's
Today
another
my, Guru and Preem.
Here's another great offer for you to take care of. And you have, I think, 3 days left as we record.
As we record, yeah.
Magic Mind, your secret to a sharper mind and calm energy. For our contest winners, expect your deliveries on roughly around Throwback Thursday.
Yeah, 'cause they're going to different areas of the country.
Your secret to a sharper mind and calm energy is Magic Mind. Use our limited offer that gets you 45% off the Magic Mind bundle with our link, magicmind.com/throwbackjan. That's Jan as in January. We are on, as we record, the 27th, so you have, I believe, today and 4 more days to get in on...
gummies from them, too. You don't have to have the liquid. They have gummies.
That's right. They do have the gummies. So go check out everything that you can get from magicmind.com. It's going to help you out. I guarantee it. It helps us out every week.
Yeah.
Helps my wife out. She swears by it. Magic
She
Mind.
swears on it.
She swears at me.
Yes.
Etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth. Hip hop and pop culture themed items from the sick, twisted mind of Mr. Throwback Thursday himself and his sick, twisted wife, Mrs. Throwback Thursday.
Yes.
And I say that with all the love and admiration I can.
Because she will also yell at you.
She knows she's sick and twisted.
We are temporarily on vacation for the shop.
Yes.
We have shut the shop down because I am currently taking a graphic design course, which should help the show.
Yes.
But also for the shop, and I cannot focus on show, shop, school, and gambling because got to do that too.
Yes.
I can't focus on all those things at once, so we shut the shop down for a little while.
Okay. So
I
when it
can
comes
get
back,
better.
you will let us know.
Yeah,
and
you can still go look at stuff and put it in your cart, and then when it pops up and says, "Hey, we're back," you can just hit buy that shit.
Right, buy that shit. You should have a buy that shit button.
If I could put one on Etsy, I would.
So there you go. Don't forget the social media network for the show. Visit us at mrthrowbackthursday.com. That is the homepage for everything Mr. Throwback Thursday. You can check out friends of the show, all the different tabs on there. You can also click that little microphone on there and hit us up, where you can leave us a message that we will not listen to until we are live on the air. We do not pre-screen them.
Nope.
We play them live. So hit us up on MrThrowbackThursday.com. You can also follow us on our socials. On Twitter, we are _MR_TBT for Jamie, and I am Bill_MR_TBT, which is also my Instagram handle. Jamie on Instagram, MR Throwback Thursday, which is also our TikTok feed for as long as that lasts.
Yeah.
So you can find that. We post little snippets of the show pretty much every week that we can.
Yeah.
So if you are a tiki-taki, you can go check that out as well. You can also like our Facebook page, Mr. Throwback Thursday, and home of the TBT Posse.
Yes.
Where you can interact with each other and with us. You can check us out every Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com. We are on right after the All Request Thursday show. And there is also an app for your phones called Fresh Radio. You can go download that.
Yep.
Put that on there. If you want to be part of the All Request Thursday, you tweet your request ideas to DJB, the hardest working turntablist in the world, at Real Fresh Radio, and he will do his best to seamlessly get your request on.
Or if you're watching him on Twitch while he does it live, you can whisper your request to him.
Yes, you can. You can also send us emails if you come across anything that you find newsworthy, that you think we would find newsworthy, that you want to share.
I do get a lot of stuff from people, and I thank everybody for sending stuff.
mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com or the message apps for all of our socials. You can get a hold of us any which way you can. It is shout-out time.
Yay.
Shout-outs to Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior, Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley. Ahoy, mateys, it's Captain Ricky Schnarr.
Ahoy.
Mr. Cranky Pants, Brian Hollenbeck. The legend, Kevin Van Buren. Robert Jeffroy. Win with Ken Elsfelder. Kate Harvey. Catherine Liska, Wanda Calamia, and Lion Linwoodell. They get mentioned every single week, and the reason why is because...
Or more.
You want to be mentioned every week? You can become a patron and do the same thing. Go to patreon.com, join up at the Loonies level, put 5 on it or more, and you will get your name mentioned every single week.
Or
start your own show.
Start your own show, and you can mention your name as much as you want.
Don't forget our friends, as always. Check out 1980s Now with Will, Kat, and John. Anthony Imran and the Rug Boy over at the Jock and Nerd podcast. Talking Ty on her podcast, What's the Word, with Brooklyn Ty NYC.
Which I just saw Ty's going to the Super Bowl. She's been invited to cover something. She's going to talk about it on her next episode. But she's been invited in an official capacity to go to the Super Bowl and report.
Good for her. Ty doing things, man.
Yes.
Spreading love. That's the Brooklyn way, as
that is
she
right.
would say. So good luck, Ty. Safe travels.
Yes.
Well, she's got 2 weeks, so
she does.
If she wants to pop on next week and let us know what her
see if I can
what
get
her
over.
itinerary is, we would love to find out. We also mentioned DJB at itsfreshradio.com, the Fresh Radio app for your phone. We're on Wild One Radio at wildoneradio.com. We're on at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff. You can go find us anywhere podcasts are available. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube feed and click that little subscribe and the bell so that you are alerted to whenever we start a new stream. I'll give you a hint. Usually it's Monday nights. More often than not, it's Monday nights. Every once in a while, we throw people a bone. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Find us, share the good word, take good care of yourselves. It is still very, very prevalent out there with a lot of upper respiratory stuff and flu. There's noroviruses out now, so do yourselves and everybody else a favor. Wash your hands.
Wash your butt.
That's very important, too.
It is.
In a completely different way. And until next time, keep it classic.
And like Cool Keith said, Cobra on top of my hat spit a rhyme out. The golden mummies make a statement. Your chick piss on the couch.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.